the morning's here.
I just put one in the trash, the box for one in the trash. You want to see the exact model? All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the morning show where you get to see exactly what I do in my day job. My name is
Did you try turning it off and back on again?
My name is Jubilee Mosley. I'm the co-founder here at Laughing Place. That's my boss right there. He just had a question. When the boss asks a question, you give an answer. And that's Kyle Burbank. He is the executive editorial director here. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world of Disney and where you can find the exact motto of the power strips we buy. So let's get started the way we always do.
It's on the box.
Oh, you were gone for a second. All right. Yesterday, our stock price was at $118.35. Is it still tumbling? Yes, it slowly is regressing to the mean. That's too bad. Oh, well, let's keep going. We're done here. Wait. Now let's keep going.
Okay.
Audible, Kyle, take the story.
Ratatouille at Disneyland Paris, or more specifically, Walt Disney Studios Park, or as it's so known there, Ratatouille l'Adventure tout le monde tout de Remy, will be closing in October for a major refurbishment. It'll receive technical upgrades and scenic enhancements, including a major addition. Will be a new scene depicting Parisian artists, a studio filled with details and accessories. It's also going to be getting some new props, some new projections, and upgraded projectors. And also, what? You just like toggling between the two?
Yeah, I do.
You saw my comment yesterday. I just noticed that when you change photos, it scrolls the article in the background.
Yeah, that way when you're done, you're at the right place you should be.
I understand that. I just never noticed it on all the times we've done the show. Permanently going to be 2D now, based on guest feedback. Previously a 3D attraction. Now it's going to be 2D once this is done. It's expected to reopen in spring of 2026. And of course,
I have a question.
There's no word on whether or not this is coming to Walt Disney World.
Are they bringing this to Walt Disney World?
I don't know.
Okay.
Going to be first when it opens in spring of 2026, it'll probably still be Walt Disney Studios Park, but there's a small chance it could be Disney's Adventure World.
This is a carbon copy of the Paris version, right down to it being the language. They didn't even update the language in it at all. So clearly they're going to do this to Florida as well. Clearly. Eventually. That's exciting. It's not very often they take a successful ride like this and just kind of upgrade it. Yeah. It happens to like the classics like Mansion and Pirates, but this isn't that old. It's very popular, and let's just plus a little bit. That's not that common a thing. So way to go, Disney. Very happy to see that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to continue our international tour with a stop in Tokyo Disney, where they've given us some more details about the DisneySea 25th anniversary Sparkling Jubilee celebration that's coming next year. It'll kick off April 15th, 2026, which is Tokyo Disneyland's birthday, and go all the way until March 31st, 2027. They've announced a new show coming to the American waterfront area, Dance the Globe. It'll have special appearances. Of course, Mickey Mouse will be there, but then you also have Rapunzel from Tangled, Hero from Big Hero 6, and for the first time at Tokyo DisneySea, Mirabelle from Encanto. Just one of many things coming for the Sparkling Jubilee. You notice that blue color, Jubilee blue, will be very present throughout the celebration, and we'll hear much more in the coming months. And then
let someone else have a turn.
Well, you called an audible. Duffy month and Halloween celebrations are coming to Shanghai Disney. First Duffy month is going to be September 1st through September 30th. As you can see, they'll have special costumes for Duffy and Friends, and the return of the show, Enjoying the Moon with Duffy and Friends. That's the name of it. After that, Halloween experiences will arrive October 4th. That's right. They start Halloween in October over there. They're crazy. October 4th through November 1st. This year, some new things over in the Pirates area. Buccaneer Bash join Captain Nova and her crew in Treasure Cove for a nighttime pirate adventure with live performances, interactive activities, carnival games, and themed food and merchandise, of course. And then at Barbossa's Bounty, Treasure Cove's restaurant transformed into a pirate-themed dining experience, serving new dishes aboard pirate ships for an immersive meal. And then what?
How do they make Duffy fly?
How do they make Duffy fly?
Oh, that's not Duffy. That's Chip or Dale, actually. How do they make Dale fly?
I don't know.
Okay, it's amazing. I know he's flying. He's not even a bird. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, so then they're also going to have Halloween Spooktacular Days. That'll be every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from October 17th and November 1st. This is interesting. This year, you'll see even more blackened snacks across the menus around the resort, from mini waffles with caramel sauce to pulled pork, Mickey Mouse hand buns, all turning black for Halloween. And nope, not going to say. After dark, the Halloween fun will continue over in Disney Town. There'll be performances and other fun. So you can check all of that out at Shanghai Disney. But a bit of, I don't know about bad news, but interesting news. Starting in mid-October, they're going to be adjusting their ticket tiers to, they can only have 6. They're going to add more tiers. So different prices for different days based on estimated demand.
All righty. Back here at home, Moana live to film concert North American tour is setting sail. You can see the picture right there. See, cover setting sail. Here's a look at those dates. Of course, you can get them permanently in our article. So, what is this? The North American tour will make 37 stops across 17 states, plus 1 stop in Canada. You can bet we will have the full set list here on Laughing Point as soon as possible.
Does that mean Benji's gonna have to go to Morristown, New Jersey?
One way or the other, we are getting the full set list for this show.
Well, here's the thing about the set list. It's live to film, so I'm guessing that the set list will be the order of the songs in the film as they're performed in the film.
That's a good point. Nevertheless, we're writing that article.
And it's also a concert, like with.
Kyle points out some important dates. October 3rd in Morristown, New Jersey. Why is that important, Kyle?
Because it's the first one.
And then November 29th in 2025. November 29th in Miami. Is that the last one?
That's the last currently, yes.
I thought you were like pointing out dates that meant something to you.
No, I'm just pointing out the start and end of the tour.
Yeah, I will point out the ones that mean something to me. November 19th in Livermore. That looks like the closest to where I live. And November 25th in Orlando, because everyone wants to know that one.
What's Arroyo in Spanish?
I don't know.
Because there's Arroyo Grande, so it's got to be something big.
I mean, in Spanish, it's Arroyo. I'm guessing you're asking what it is in English?
Yeah.
It's a steep-sided gully formed by the action of fast-flowing water in an arid or semi-arid region found chiefly in the southwestern United States.
All right. Well, there's a big one of those there. They're playing 2 nights, so it must be big.
Speaking of the southwestern United States, you used to live in Arizona, right? Did you see the size of that dust storm yesterday?
The haboob.
The haboob, which I can't get used to that word, but did you see that haboob?
They didn't use that word. That started a little bit like when I was on my way out. But yeah, we should have monsoons, dust storms, and stuff. But yeah, I saw a streamer that I watched. They knocked their power out, and I saw some other, because I have friends in Arizona still. So of course they take to Instagram to share the little reels of the dust coming in, and then actual rain in Arizona, which, you know, it's a desert. It doesn't happen a whole lot.
Thing was huge, and it was coming right at the airport. I mean, because the view I saw, of course, was from an airport, and it's like pilots like, you either get out now or you ain't going nowhere. That was so cool. Is it my turn again? No, it's yours.
No, you took my story, and now this one's yours.
Fine. Meet Disney Princess Sidekicks. Is that really what this picture is for? Yep. You can meet Disney Princess. It's National Princess Week. Actually, it's World Princess Week.
Maybe I should just do this story, because you're
already
off to a bad start. I don't have no faith in you.
It is World Princess Week, and Nat Geo Kids has released a new video that takes a look at 4 princesses' sidekicks in the real world. You can see those here. They take a look at Raja, which is the tiger from Aladdin. They took a look at Pua, the pig from Moana. The mice Jacques and Gus from Cinderella, and Pascal the chameleon from Tangled. And they go to Animal Kingdom and look at them in the real world. How'd I do, Kyle? Did I do okay?
You recovered, yes.
Okay. And speaking of the real world, the Jungle Cruise, the live action movie based on the classic attraction, is coming to ABC on September 14th. 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. The movie's not quite that long, so I'm guessing you'll have to endure some commercials. It is currently on Disney Plus. If you want to see it without commercials and without that little logo on the side, go watch it on Disney Plus. I saw this movie. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, also on ABC, American Idol is set for another season, and they've announced that Lionel Richie, Luke Bryan, and Carrie Underwood, the 3 current judges following Katy Perry's exit, are all returning next season. And now that we have another season locked in, auditions are starting very soon. So if you have any interest in that, make sure you hit up the American Idol site and figure out where you can go audition.
All right. And in our second nominee for Thumbnail of the Year, here at Laughing Place, screenwriter and director Adele Blim has shared a new casting notice for the upcoming 3rd entry of The Princess and the Diaries, casting for Olivia.
Princess and the Diaries.
They should call it that. The Princess. The Princess Diaries.
Yeah, it's like The Fast and the Furious. It's a completely different movie than Fast and Furious.
The Princess and the Diaries. Anyway, Princess Diaries. They're casting for Olivia. She is described as a young, mixed-race, black/white, 15-year-old. Olivia has shut people out after the passing of her mother. Is it really necessary to describe the character as opposed to just the look? I mean, the actor. Anyway, witty and highly intelligent, Olivia is a natural-born leader who exudes warmth beyond her more stoic presence. If you'd like to audition, there's a link to find audition materials and submission requirements on Laughing Place. That could be you.
It could be you. Starbucks over at the west side of Disney Springs, definitely my preferred Starbucks in Disney Springs. It's reopened after a refurbishment. It looks completely different. This whole animal mural up there, you can take a look what it looked at previously, and it was much more industrial. That's the older look right there. They've also made some operational changes. It doesn't look like there's any more Clover machine, which I was a fan of because you could get the specialty coffees. Go ahead.
You guys have been talking about this in random. What the heck is a Clover machine?
So it's a machine that they use for brewing coffees. So they make specialty coffees. They had their like high-end coffees there, so you can order that and they'd make it to order instead of making like a huddle of it like they do normally. But the Clover is an immersion brewer, so it would put the stuff in and then push the grounds out. So it's almost like a reverse French press is kind of how it worked. So it was one of the last ones to have that, and now it's gone. But they have added some new digital signs that allow you to track your order. So that should make things a little bit easier so people don't crowd the place where you have to go pick it up.
Oh, they will. They will.
They also no longer have, remember they used to have the screen where you could have a live visit people in Anaheim at the downtown Disney Starbucks there. That's gone. It hasn't worked for a long time, but now it's officially gone. So reopened, the best Starbucks in Disney Springs has returned.
That's why I gave that story to you.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
Apparently, The Princess and the Diaries was on ABC the other night.
Yeah, it was. Alex was talking about that. We have a review of the new Searchlight film, The Roses, starring one Benedict Cumberbatch, it appears. Benjamin wrote this review for us. His subhead is "The film arrives in theaters this month."
I mean, just because the boss wrote that, we can make it better.
An uncomfortably real and biting comedy was his headline. There's no denying The Roses is a strong film, one that proves you can make an audience deeply care for characters while still delivering biting comedy. And that same emotional investment makes the final act all the more unsettling. This is not a date movie. It's a cautionary tale wrapped in sharp wit. For much of the runtime, you will see reflections of your own relationships in Ivy and Theo. Hopefully, though, you won't recognize yourself in the scorched earth final 15 minutes. 4 out of 5 stars, and it's in theaters Friday.
That sounds like an intriguing. I have a thing for, this is a comedy, I know, but I have a real thing for dramas about relationships in trouble. I don't know why. I'm in a very happy marriage, but I really love movies like that.
You love to fly, but you also like watching plane crashes. It makes sense.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for making me feel better about that. Yeah. All right. And then our other review today is the Lego Disney Princess Villains Unite, not Untie. Villains Unite, which we've been talking about. Well, it's out. This is by Alex subhead friendship, imagination, and a little Lego magic come together as the princesses defend their castle from Gaston and his villainous allies. His conclusion: both Lego Disney Princess specials inspire kids to use their imagination to create new adventures for these classic characters. Lego Disney Princess Villains Unite is another entertaining offering from the Lego animated universe, and while elements of it may feel like a toy commercial, at the end of the day, what it really does is inspire kids to create a better world, which just so happens to be the current Disney Princess marketing campaign. Create your world. What better way to do that than with Lego? Now on Disney Plus, Synergy United. All right.
And the rest.
It's nice to have a couple of positive reviews.
Well, we're going to continue our World Princess Week talk with some new Disney Plus perks. Unrelated to Disney Princess Week, you can currently get 6 free months of DoorDash Dash Pass for being a Disney Plus subscriber. But here you'll see toys and play sets. You can win enter daily to win this prize pack until September 1st. You can also enter daily to win the entire series of the Meant to Be book series. I know I said series too many times. And these are stories of Disney princesses with a twist. You can enter for that. There's also, you can enter to win a live action Snow White prize pack that includes the ultimate soundtrack prize pack. So you get some accessories, but then also the soundtrack on vinyl. And then finally, through August 28th, soccer or football, depending on what you want to say, fans can enter to win a signed jersey from the, I don't even know how to say that word, but from a famous team, probably. So yeah, always check if you're a Disney Plus subscriber. Be sure to check out the Disney Plus perks. You never know what there's going to be, and you can enter to win all sorts of stuff.
There's the jersey. Once again, the site's not cooperating. Do we trigger something during this show? This is just the most bizarre thing. It's not just my browser. It's just, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm going to have to figure this out. There was something. Oh, Gio asked a question. Is that a reimagining of War of the Roses?
Yes. So you don't have to say reimagining. It's just a remake.
You said that so casually, too.
Well, sometimes the Disney speak starts to seep into everyday life.
All right, we have reached what else is going on around LP, and we've got some good stuff going on around LP. Bill wrote postcards from a trip as he went to Walt Disney World recently with his family, and he is writing a few articles regarding that. He has a daughter with a serious egg and dairy allergy, and he talks about how well Disney takes care of you, even with such an allergy. And that is true. I've been looking a lot at Disney menus lately, and about half of the menu of every menu is is accommodating allergy. So that is something very important to them. Continuing his series of articles from a recent Disney Vacation Club member cruise, Alex looks at the presentation that Bill Farmer, Jason Marsden, and Kevin Lima did on looking back at 30 years of a Goofy movie. So that'll be fun if you're a big fan of that movie, and I believe pretty much everybody is. Alex has another one. Traffic with Mariana Van Zeller is preparing for season 5, and he takes a look at this here, where the team sheds light on fraudulent rehab practices while they announce season 5. And I've heard some stuff about that. That's not a pleasant thing. Traffic is not exactly a light show.
Can I share some real inside LP?
Yeah.
On our schedule, it'll have people's shifts, or if they're covering an event, it'll say the name of the event. So when Alex was at that event, his schedule just said traffic, and I was very concerned for him for a moment.
Okay. Mike Mack, who I always love to see his byline around here. He has a new article, Future Fear, 5 horror properties we want to see at Halloween Horror Nights. Have you read this article, Kyle?
I have viewed this article.
Okay. I was trying to see if you could guess even one of these properties, but I guess you are prepared for that. Among them are Invisible Man, Fear Street, Twisted Metal, Scream, and Totally Killer. How many of those have you seen?
I have seen Scream 3.
Okay. Invisible Man is a very, very, very good movie.
And then yesterday we talked about the new episode of the Laughing Place on Balance podcast, and now two of those, both Benji's essay and my essay, have been turned into articles. So you can read Benji's article on why he thinks that the Paramount Parks brand could be due for a return. And then I talked about where Disney Lorcana fits into Disney's flywheel, which, if you don't know what that means, basically, obviously the game is based on Disney IP, but I explain how the game is also contributing to other Disney endeavors and could be tapped for even further synergy. So there you go.
There you go.
The fun stuff.
As it sometimes is, today's fun stuff is an edition of Barely. First of all, Jeremiah spotted some new puzzles over at Disney Springs. There's this one with 4 different attraction posters. I love this, even though it's got what Doobie says I think was the worst Disney attraction of all time, the original Imagination.
No, most disappointing.
Most disappointing. I apologize. But yes.
Maybe worse.
Okay. There's also a Country Bears puzzle and some as if there weren't enough Stitch and there's not enough Haunted Mansion. We got puzzles for those too. So be sure to check out Laughing Place for all of those cool puzzles that he spotted if you're a puzzle fan like my wife. He also got a chance to check out new create your own headband accessories. These Mickey pumpkins are now available for your build your own headband, as well as they have Mickey and Minnie plushes that are their costumes, or at least, I don't know if these are their current costumes, but they are, Halloween costumes. So those are available now. And then finally, Tangled soundtrack is being released with a special Zoetrope vinyl. And I have a bone to pick with Disney Music Emporium. I don't know who does their marketing, but if you're going to try to sell me a Zoetrope vinyl, maybe you should have a video of that vinyl spinning and zoetroping. They said we just have still photos, so I'm sure it will look like cool this. Once you buy it. You just have to trust them and spend your $28. It releases tomorrow on Disney Music Emporium. And we're going to move right along.
I see the word hold now.
We don't have to if you don't want to.
Did I put that on there?
I did.
Oh, we got time, actually. Go ahead.
All right. So I saw this on Disney Imagineering's Instagram, and I thought that it was cute, and there's a fun little joke in it. It's subtle.
Part of the producing team that's bringing the new Monsters, Inc. to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Well, Gabby, guess what?
What?
Today you are getting your Imagineering hard hat.
Oh my god.
You were our project intern and you just got hired. And now you are entering your first construction site.
Disney's been part of my life since day one. My first words when I was a baby were Donald Duck. So doing the Disney College program was pretty much a no-brainer. I had no idea that it would completely change the course of my life. I decided to pursue my master's degree in gamed experience. Once I finished that, I, of course, was applying for internships with Imagineering and was able to get a producer internship.
It's really exciting. It's so iconic. Like, I grew up seeing these all of the time, so to have one with my name on it is super cool.
My name is Gabby, and I'm part of the producing team that's bringing the new Monsters, Inc. to...
I missed it.
She's holding her hard hat in front of Mike Wazowski's face, just like Tony's. And that was their image. If you just go to their feed, it's a photo of her with the hat blocking Mike Wazowski.
That is brilliant. Now, this was recent, I presume, the latest one. Is there any chance yesterday they got that idea from us?
Probably not, but I imagine they shot it a couple days ago, but it's not impossible.
Not a non-zero chance. I mean, we ultimately got it from Disney, but still. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the joy of growing up being a Disney fan and getting a job as an Imagineer?
No, it sounds very cool. You have to be smart, and so neither of us are gonna.
Yeah, no danger there. I think I'm already. Sorry, go ahead.
Aged out? No, you're good. I mean, some of those guys, they weren't the 9 young men.
When did they start calling them the 9 old men? Were they like in their 40s when they started calling them?
Probably. I know that was animation, not Imagineering, but there was a lot of crossover in the early days. So whatever. Give it to me.
We are going to find out just how smart Kyle is or isn't by finding out what happened on this day in Disney history. We have a whopping 2 today, and I struggled for the second. On this day in 1980, an actor was born. He's now 45 years old. It is a he. His Disney credits include The Princess and the Diaries 2 and A Wrinkle in Time.
Okay. Chris Pine.
Yeah, way to go. One of the many Chris's out there acting. And in this day in 2003, a direct-to-video sequel starring a character you've seen many times today, and I believe Kyle has had just about enough of.
So is this Stitch 2? Stitch has a glitch?
This is Stitch the movie, actually.
Oh, Stitch the movie?
Close enough. Kyle's like, I am done with this little blue guy. Let us move on. Alrighty, Sorcerer's Streak. Let's see how you guys are doing out there. Let's see. We actually settled yesterday's right on the air, which was the Snow White being the live action Snow White was in the Disney Plus top 10. So the one we're waiting to settle today is it's National Dog Day. Well, we post an article with a featured image featuring a dog anytime by 5 p.m. today. Let's take a look and see what we got so far. Oh, for a second I thought, but that's not a dog.
Oh,
that's a
they're
lion.
cats.
Yes. A wolf would not count. A dog is what we're looking for. So yeah. But no, I see this is sorry, just now seeing that article. And then today's question is Paul Rubin, this day in Disney history. Tomorrow will be his posthumous birthday. So in honor of Captain Rex, we are asking a Star Tours question. Will Hollywood Studios Star Tours reach a wait time of 20 minutes by 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow? Hollywood Studios Star Tours is not like Disneyland Star Tours. For one thing, it's not under refurbishment, but it also does not tend to have that long a wait. So we're just going for 20 minutes. Will it do it on Captain Rex's birthday? And let's take a look at that leaderboard. I believe we've still got Jeremy Parker still at the top with 7. I am fourth, and if I'm not mistaken, I am currently riding a streak. I am of 2. So, but so I'm not riding that 4 streak, but I do have a 2 streak, and there are just enough days left to catch Jeremy. We're going to run this through the end of the week. So I am trying to catch Jeremy by nailing every last one of these questions to close out the month. Kyle, is that a current streak for you, Kyle, at 4?
No, I think that was an older one.
Oh, well.
I don't know about that right now.
That's current status
Anyway,
of the streak. I am going to do just plain a winners or losers. I mean, I like the streak. We're going to keep the streak, but I also want to just do straight winners or losers and get that. I wanted to do it by the time the football season started. That's not going to happen, but it'll come. It'll come.
Well, we got 1 minute until our 10 o'clock refresh. So in the meantime, let me tell you about 3 Show Tuesday. Today at 4 o'clock Pacific time, we'll have Barely Necessities, the full version, not the fun stuff, barely version that I do. We'll be looking at the latest Disney merchandise. I'm sure you'll probably hear a little something about the Bahamas too, but what do I know? Then at 7:30, we have episode 401 of Disney Trivia Live.
We're going to go 400B, I think. 400B.
Really?
No, we're not.
How about the Disney Trivia Live?
Tony Betty shedding some light on this. The 9 Old Men were named that when they were 29. It was the early 1900s, and they were statistically only a few years from death. You, Tony Betty.
Fair enough. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you know whenever we go live.
Our details tonight will both be princess themed. My plan as of right now, if I can come up with the questions, are one just strictly on Disney princesses, and then one on Disney princesses in the parks. That is the
very nice. For some reason, Hulu is sharing a photo of Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. So no news happening over there quite yet. And let me check on the Parks blog. The Parks blog wants you to know that there are several dates in August and September where they only have their base ticket price of $104. So if you want to visit Disneyland in the next few weeks, you can do so for just $104 per person for 1 day, 1 park ticket.
I forgot the tickets go back on sale today. How's that doing?
Which tickets?
Magic Key.
Oh, I don't remember. I haven't checked. But speaking of things on sale, if you are a Bath & Body Works loyalty member, which means that you just give them your email address and you become a Bath & Body Works loyalty member, you can shop the new Villains collection starting today for today and tomorrow. Then you have to wait until September 3rd when it all goes back on sale. So yeah, you can check that out. And you can check out Doobie's article about the scents if you need a little guidance on what you should buy.
And I do see one person saying they've successfully got a magic key this morning. So
good for them.
Keep an eye
I
out.
would hope that they have it down at this point.
And LP will be keeping an eye out so we can let you know as soon as they pull them off again. If they.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.